Welcome back, I'm Dr. Wiki. In the third phase of our initial contact in the Broken Arrow demo mission, we're getting our start by clearing out the last of our business on this side of the channel. This includes staging, resupplying, and getting some logistics in place before we mobilize. On the other side of this channel waits a larger force of enemies with higher capabilities than we have experienced on this side of the channel. We must take the hill on the opposing shore in order to silence the coastal artillery batteries, preventing the larger force from deployment. Doing so will create a beachhead and a FARP for further and larger scale operations to take place until we create an FOB of sorts in a better location. If this is your first video covering Broken Arrow, welcome. Thank you for being here. Broken Arrow is an amazing upcoming RTS that is due for release this year, 2024, by Slithering Games. So far, what I've been able to experience within the demo, I really enjoy. Broken Arrow is highly tactical, immersive, and itches a strategic spot in my mind that has not been itched in a very long time. From now until February 18th, you can jump in and give Broken Arrow a try for yourself. Simply click the description box below for a link that will take you directly to the Steam page. I highly recommend you give it a shot if you are at all interested in the RTS genre or have an interest in modern military combat. If you've not already caught part 1 or 2, you'll want to go back and catch those. Both videos help bring this part of the push across the channel into perspective and to help set the stage for what takes place now and in part 4. You can click the description box below for both links. Without any further ado, let's dive in. With all of the enemy forces and positions eliminated on this side of the channel, it was time to get my troops resupplied and staged so that I could get a good idea of how I could strategically deploy the units that I had already fielded.
Stinger team at your command, sir. No bang bang. Understood. Landing assistance team, what can I do for you?
Amphibious assaults in Broken Arrow feel legitimate. The game helps you achieve a particular sense of progression that I have not experienced in an RTS before. The type of progression that gives you the idea that you are making a difference. The lines are being pushed. At this point of the demo, you're slowly introduced into the array of units at your disposal. Now that the anti-air batteries have been silenced, we now have access to the Osprey, King Stallion, and the Cobra assault choppers. These 3 helo units vastly increase your ability to not only adapt new strategies, but add yet another tactical layer for you to experiment with.
Cloud here. Go ahead. Raiders here. Go ahead. US-3. Hoorah! Raiders here.
Osprey, ready. You won't find a faster lawnmower.
Moving. Roger.
In a realistic fashion, the helo units all have their respective capabilities and capacities for cargo and personnel. When making moves like this, the King Stallion is our heavy lift craft, offering the ability to even transport lavs to the battlefield to be deployed wherever we can get a chopper. This integration of tactical mobility offers a lot of strategic element to Broken Arrow, making the experience feel highly tactical and strategic at all points.
Marine Raiders, always forward.
The Osprey is in the air. Osprey, standing by.
Cloud here. We're combat ready. Raiders, hoorah!
Although the Osprey can fill a similar role, they lack the ability to carry our light armor into the AO. But for what the Osprey lacks in cargo capacities, it makes up for with agility. In the right scenarios, it can quickly move into densely structured areas like a city center to not only drop troops, but frontline supplies as well.
Lab ready.
Osprey tiltrotor aircraft here. CH-53 here. Nap of the Earth flight.
During my entire experience with Broken Arrow's demo mission, I was continually impressed by the level of detail and care that went into the authentic recreation of these amazing engineering marvels, like the King Stallion here. Seeing this big, beautiful helicopter swoop into the battlefield, ready to do whatever mission I had lined up for it, brought about a sense of immersion within the game that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Artillery relocating. Roger. Moving the next waypoint. Moving to rendezvous. I got my ears on. Go ahead. Troop train.
The thought that continually revisits my mind while engaging with Broken Arrow is the sense of scale that is built into every level of the game. From moving in closely to get a good line of sight perspective of your tanks, to soaring overhead like a commander with a full aerial view of the operation. You are always able to tailor your view of the game to best suit the tactical needs of the situation. But this is just the core of the feature. Further out, you begin to notice just how much care has gone into the strategic side of PC gaming that may even bring up similarities to tabletop strategy games such as Warhammer 40k.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Roger. We're on the move.
Tiltrotor aircraft here.
Order ready to engage, sir. We're on the move. Order ready. Send coordinates. Who needs support?
My goal here was to first get everyone supplied, rearmed, and back into top shape, and then stage a larger amphibious APC push across the channel under cover of smoke. Before the assault was to take place, I needed to get a few recon elements in place so that I was not moving blindly against the entrenched forces on the opposing side.
Armored
In Broken Arrow, even the most simple and seemingly basic units can be deadly against the unsuspecting. The element of surprise that is created through real-time line of sight in the game creates a very different engagement protocol that compels the player to micromanage the tip of their spear to the finest detail and to the greatest effect.
Order ready, sir. Roger. Call for fire received. Call for fire received. Who wants a skylight for his house? Fire mission received. Armored transport standing by. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Order ready. Transmission. Roger. Fire coordinates received. Fire coordinates received. Order ready to fire. Lab reporting in. Roger. Oscar Mike. Walt. Pedal to the metal. Order ready, sir. Order ready. Send coordinates. Solid copy. Fire mission received. Roger. Fire mission received. Someone asked for a ride? Personal carrier here. Lab is your command, sir. Troop transport ready. Smoke screen deployed. Smoke deployed. U.S. Marine, ready for combat. Marines under fire! Speed is of the essence now. Switch position. All trench monkeys, dismount! Copy. Relocating. Forecon, standing by. Do not engage unless fired upon. Copy? Marines here! We are engaged! Troop transport reporting in. Moving there now.
After a brief but intense firefight between my landing party and the opposing defensive units in these two commercial buildings, it was time to get a makeshift FARP in place.
Artillery on.
If you're not familiar with the term FARP, it stands for Forward Arming and Refueling Point. Although fuel is not a part of the land-based vehicles in Broken Arrow, it is with aircrafts, like planes. This area would be used to further stage my assault of the mixed residential and commercial district that lie to the north of the wooded areas of the southernmost point on this side of the channel. It was now time for me to begin moving the bulk of my forces waiting on the other side of the channel to be dropped into another commercial port area on the east side of the hill. With the surrounding area secure, I could potentially make the hill into an FOB or rally point of sorts.
Who needs support? Looks like a walk in the park. Lab reporting in. Devil dogs here. Rod, move out. Marines standing by. Marching keeps us fit. Once a Marine, always a Marine. We're the tip of the spear. Swift, silent, deadly. Roger, Charlie Mike. We're not afraid of the distance. On our way. Who needs support? On the move. Force recon standing by.
It was time to get a higher level of situational awareness on the southern part of the hill. I wanted to get some eyes out into the tree lines to help me make my next move. It was clear that there were already defensive positions being held by forces within the residential districts, but I was still relatively blind to what was on the hill waiting for me, and more importantly, what may be waiting for me in the edges of the tree lines that dominated this area. Although the single-player experience may offer a slower pace, it feels right for this type of game. When the plethora of units that you can field, even here at a basic level, begin to unfold on your awareness, your mind is instantly filled with strategic maneuvers that can work in this type of situation. That's part of the beauty of Broken Arrow. Even though you're not able to use every single unit that is available in the multiplayer part of the playtest, the basic units that you do have access to have many options to be tactically deployed on the battlefield. It strongly encourages the player to experiment and try new things almost continually throughout the experience and throughout the battle.
We're on the move. Moving. Regroup and move up! Look alive! Rock up, we're moving!
With my mortar teams now on this side of the channel, I wanted to start securing the port to the east side of the hill. I felt that this area would act as a good area to move and stage troops from once the objective was concluded on the hill. This small force was armed for bear. I wanted a small maneuverable force, but not one that could be put in check by any units the Op4 could throw my way.
Get in that building! Check that building! Take that building! Raiders, standing by. U.S. Marines, ready for combat! Get in that building! Set up a base of fire! Lab standing by. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
After discovering that some of the buildings over here were occupied by defensive forces, I decided that the larger mixed district area to the north side of the hill was more pressing at this time. With units staged for an assault, I wanted to again engage in a little battlefield stealth and move my troops up to the edge of the area under the cover of smoke. Once I was able to take up a defensive position here, I could make a better push with the bulk of my forces to the northwest and potentially surround the hill without worry of any entrenched forces that could launch counterattacks.
Hoorah! Mortar ready. Send coordinates. Artillery, prepare to fire! Call for fire received. Roger, fire coordinates received. Marines, at your orders, sir! Orgon here. Armored transport, ready. Someone ask for a ride? Personal carrier, ready. Look alive! Get in that vehicle! Roger, moving to next waypoint. Going, standing by. Armored transport, standing by. Got it. Fire only when Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Copy. Relocating.
CH-53, ready to lift.
With the first push successfully pulled off and supplies safely dropped, it was clear that the fight to the north side of the hill was not over yet. Recon elements had spotted a mobile AA unit lying in wait behind a shipping terminal in an obscured location. If I was going to get a stronger foothold in this area and introduce attack choppers to a greater effect here, it was important for me to secure the area of any existing AA. This would help me gain air superiority in this area and also help me create a better defensive position for all of my units.
Heading back space.
Moving there now. Personal carrier here.
I've touched on this before during the first part of the series, however, I'd like to state it again. Supplies and logistics that exist as they are right now in Broken Arrow create an added layer of strategy and tacticality to this RGS. After dropping a supply vehicle onto the beach, I loaded it up and moved towards the front where I would rearm and reinforce the units of my northern assault.
Already there. Prepare the vehicle for transport. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. Moving out. Everybody out! Pedal to the metal. Force recon here. Marines force recon here. Send traffic. Lab, awaiting order.
the northern side of the hill mostly secure, it was time to move on and secure the eastern port side of the hill, and then finally onto the primary objective, removing the coastal artillery batteries and capturing the position. Tune in to episode 4, where the final objective of our initial engagement is fought with every tooth and nail I can bring to bear on my enemy. This has been Dr. Wiki, and if you made it here, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to tune in to part 4 of the series, where we finish our objective here in the demo of Broken Arrow. There is more that it lies in wait beyond that last objective, but that's a story for another time. Be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that bell icon to stay tuned for more content. Adios.